Namaste yogis, my name is Vivek Rawat and I welcome you all on the behalf of Bali Yoga School to this online yoga teacher training course. I'm your Ashtanga teacher and we are going to be discussing about the alignment and the structure of the postures. I hope you will enjoy this course. Namaste. Namaste and welcome to the Ashtanga practice. Let's chant the opening mantra of Ashtanga Yoga. Sit comfortably or stand in Samasthiti. Join your both palms together in front of your heart center in Namaskara Mudra. Close your eyes very gently. Take a deep inhale. Vande Gurunam Charanaravinde Sandarsita Swatma Sukha Vabodhe Nisreyase Janglikayamane Samsara Halahalamo Shantyaye Abahu Purushakaram Sankhchakra Siddharinam Sahasrasir Samsvetam Pranamamim Patanjalim. Now release your arms gently, open your both eyes. Now today we are going to do the flow of the postures, which is comprised of Pincha Mayurasana, that forearm balancing, Karandavasana, and other postures as well, where you do Mayurasana, Nakarasana or Nakrasana like crocodile posture, and Vatayanasana. So these postures we are going to perform. So how we perform this posture, let's have a look. So firstly there is Pincha Mayurasana. Now for those people who have like very stiff shoulders, I would suggest them to firstly open their shoulders, because if your shoulders are stiff, if your posture is like your front part of the muscles are kind of very tight, then it is hard to balance, because you need your shoulders, hips and toes, your ankles almost in one line. But if your shoulders are not open, then you tend to always put a lot of weight on your lower back, which is not a good idea. So opening the shoulders is a very good idea here. Definitely your arms should be strong, because your forearms are holding here. So dolphin plank, holding in the dolphin plank and dolphin push-ups, like where you place your forearm down and you do the same like push-ups like a plank. Doing that is a very great idea. After that, when you think that you are ready, then you are going to perform this Pincha Mayurasana. So you can perform it while walking or while swinging your leg one by one up. You can do it, you can practice it in front of the wall. But like when you are performing these secondary series postures, so when you reach here, definitely your body would be properly warmed up and you would not be feeling a lack of warm up. But what happens, sometimes you lack stamina. At that time you may get tired and you have a fear, so you can practice it in front of the wall. Now you can also tie a strap so that your elbows would not get apart more than shoulder distance. It should be just shoulder distance apart. So keeping your forearms on the ground, and make sure that your both wrists are slightly in, so that when you go up, it automatically tends to shift outward. So make sure you're tightening them, grip the floor, and you can just slowly you can walk, and then you can just swing your leg one by one up, and then you can hold the posture. Now here you are going to hold the posture, but you're not going to hold it for 5 breaths. You may hold it for 5 breaths, it depends on you, but traditionally here the posture is not held for 5 breaths. After you are in Pincha Mayurasana, what you need to do, you need a massive, forearm strength here, because you need to just drop your legs down and you need to just cross your legs. If you can make a lotus, go for that. But if not lotus, then just simply cross your legs and drop your knees towards your upper arms, towards your armpits. So how it is going to look like? Again, I'm saying it, if you don't have that kind of arm power, forearm power, what you can do, you can just stay here in Pancha Mayurasana and stay here for even I would say 7 to 10 to 15 breath and gain that arm balance. Because if you're not comfortable here and if you're going to for the next posture, which is Karandava Asana, you may again hurt yourself, or other things can happen. So be aware of that. Here you need also a good level of hip flexion. You need a good level of forward bending as well. Because when you're going to drop the knees down, if your back is too much rounded, so your spine will have to bear so much weight. But if you have a good core strength, it will help you here. If you have good hip flexion with a straight spine, then it is a good idea for you. You may not be challenged by this posture so much. So keeping your forearms and keeping your shoulders active, you need to grip the floor. You need to press the floor away, as if you are going to push the floor from its axis to away. So just like in handstand, we tend to always press the floor so that we can activate our shoulders, because when our shoulders are dropping down, when it is not active, then all the weight will have to be shifted towards the wrist in handstand. But here, if your shoulders is dropping down, then your pose is not going to look very good, and again the weight may come towards the lower back. So using your shoulders is also very important. So being in firstly, dolphin plank you can perform, and then slowly from here, just try to walk, and then from there, one moment, you can just swing your legs one by one up. Then from here, what you can do, you can just simply cross your legs and drop your knees down, and you can hold here. You can look forward. Wherever you feel comfortable, you can look between your palms or slightly ahead of that, and keeping your knees against your upper arms, and just hold the posture for 5 breaths, and try to keep your spine straight. Try to lift your hips more higher. You can hold here for 5 breaths. After holding the 5 breaths, you need to again lift the legs up so that it is completely up. Then you can jump back. So it is a traditional approach. You don't have to perform everything which is traditional. Of course, for that you need practice of so many years, so many months. So a specific diet and everything needs to be in order. But rather than going up, you can just jump back, or you can release your legs down first, and then you can follow the vinyasa, right? And after that, just follow the vinyasa. When you are in downward facing dog, this time you're going to inhale and jump forward, and exhale completely down. Inhale, you can come up, and you can raise your arms up, and you can then release your arms, and samasthiti. Again, you need to come into samasthiti. After that, we have Mayurasana, peacock pose we can call it. For Mayurasana, what we do, as you inhale, you can raise your arms up. As you exhale, you will drop your arms down, but in a change way. So you can keep your both feet separated, or you can keep your legs turned out, and then you can drop your both palms like this. As you inhale, so your fingers would be facing back this time. As you inhale, halfway up, and as you exhale, put the weight on the palms, and then jump back. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale. Now from here, you need to prepare yourself. So when you are in Chaturanga Dandasana here, So from here, like in high plank kind of, so from here you can drop your belly over the elbows and you can lift your legs up. So keeping your core nicely strong here is the key. You can, like after half forward fold, you can jump back and you can come into plank first and then drop your belly over the elbows and sink your elbows against the side of your core muscles and keep your core tight. And then one by one you can lift your legs up. If lifting the legs up higher, you can work on lifting one leg up and hold the posture, then lifting other leg up, drop the first leg down, and then in that way you can increase the core power and then you can hold the posture, you can perform the posture. After performing this Mayurasana, again, just come out of the posture and then you can follow the half vinyasa and then you can come into standing half forward fold. As you exhale, down. As you inhale, come all the way up. Now after this, we need to follow Nakarasana, crocodile posture. What do we need to do here? As you inhale, arms up. As you exhale, bend forward. Inhale halfway up. Exhale, jump back, Chaturanga. Now from here, you can just, like this kind of thing, like toss yourself up. Press the palm down and toss your body up and then move forward. Press your palms down, toss your body up and move forward. This kind of walk is known as crocodile walk. What you can do here for modification, if it is too much for you, you can just walk like this. Otherwise, just bend your knees, toss yourself up, and for 5 counts, walk forward. For 5 counts, again walk back. After completing it, again as you inhale, upward facing dog. As you exhale, downward facing dog. Then again inhale, jump forward. Exhale, bend forward. Inhale, come all the way up. Urdhva Namaskar. And exhale, release your arms. So this is about Nakarasana variation. After this we have Vatayanasana. Now this transition is a bit advanced, I would say, and be very careful if you have any kind of knee issue, and like it is considered an advanced posture and very like transition. So in this posture, what you are going to do, you are going to bend your one knee, adjust the right foot over the left thigh, and from here you can raise your both arms up. From here you can raise your both arms up, and then as you exhale, bend forward. As you inhale, halfway up. As you exhale, jump back. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now from here, inhale, jump forward, bend your knee and drop your right knee down. So I'm just showing it to one side, like this way. You need to drop your knee down and then hook your both arms like a cow face position, and you can stay here for 5 breaths. And then after spending 5 breaths here, keep lifting your elbows higher. And then after spending the 5 breaths, again press your palms down and you can come into Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. In downward facing dog, you're going to change the leg. So this time you can place your left foot over the right thigh. And then again, as you inhale, jump forward, and then you can drop your left knee down. So here you're going to drop your left knee down and then change the arm this way and stay here again for 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then as you exhale, drop your hands down, jump back. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog, and release the leg. Then you can follow the full vinyasa from here. As you inhale, halfway up. Exhale, bend forward. Inhale, come all the way up, and exhale, Samasthiti. So in this way, you can perform this Vatayana Asana posture. Now this is a very challenging variation, challenging transition as well. If you don't have open hip, and it is not just about open hip, it is about also your strength, because you are going to follow the vinyasa with one foot on the left thigh. Of course, openness at the hip would definitely help you. So make sure that your hip is quite mobile before performing it, and you have done a lot of hip stretching before this, so make sure about that. This is about the flow of this challenging sequence. I hope it is helpful. I hope it is going to help you in your practice. So let's close the session again. Close your eyes, stand in Samasthiti or sit comfortably. Join your palms together. Inhale. Swaste prajabhya paripalayantam nyayena margena mahim mahimsa go brahmanebhya shubhamastu nitya loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Rub your palms. Place the palms on your eyes. Slowly drop your palms down. Open your eyes. See you next time. Namaste.